What's up, guys? I'm back with Kyle, and we're both talking about a similar story we have, which is how we saved a failing product using one simple thing, and that thing is ads. Now, not just Amazon pay-per-click ads, but Facebook ads. Now, this is something I initially didn't use, and Kyle came in and told me he was doing it, and I tried it out with one of the products I was trying to sell that wasn't doing well. And I saw similar results to what he did because of the strategies he used. So I'm going to let him share his story. If you don't know who he is, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, so my name's Kyle. Tanner and I grew up together a long time ago, and I saw him doing really well on Amazon, and he was telling me about it. I was actually off in college, and so I started getting into it. And my second product actually is when I discovered Facebook advertising. And essentially what happened is that there was a ton of people selling my same product, and I essentially learned it out of necessity because I was losing money and I wasn't making no sales. Other people that I knew were selling the product were just disposing of their inventory because they couldn't sell them. And so I kind of was trying to think of a way to sell, and I found Facebook advertising as a good way to do that. And so essentially what I did was I was bringing that external Facebook advertising traffic to my Amazon product page, and I was able to kind of turn that product around, going from like no sales a day to like making thousands of dollars off of that product that no one else was able to sell.
Now, you didn't differentiate this product anything, because one of the issues we'll have when we choose, or if you guys choose a bad product, is everyone's selling a similar thing if you didn't differentiate yourself, and everyone's seeing that same product on Amazon. But when you're using Facebook ads, you're giving it to a different audience who only sees your product of that. So if they maybe need to target it different, but they see your product only, they're not seeing all your other competitors, and maybe you're not able to rank. Well, you're paying to be, hey, here's my product, it's in your face, buy it. Now, obviously, there's a lot of strategy behind it, and that's what you've done.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because you can take a product that's too competitive, a product that doesn't have enough sales, product with a super low price, and just with ads and how you kind of angle it, you can take it from what you were losing money with Amazon ads alone,
Yeah.
and then you start Facebook ads and made over 1,000 profit that first month from doing it with a product I know at least 4 or 5 other people lost money with because they just disposed of it, got rid of it, or just tried to sell it with that alone.
Yeah, I knew a ton of people that were just throwing them away, and that's like a good point you brought up with prices. That like on Amazon, a lot of times people will freak out and just crash the entire price point for the entire niche because they don't know how to sell properly, and so it's difficult to sell against them when you don't differentiate. And so using Facebook advertising, I was able to maintain my price point that I wanted, and then people were still buying because they didn't see the other products; they just saw the one that I advertised to them.
And this can be done with pretty much any product, right? Whether you have a good product, a bad product, it can easily increase your sales. And I feel like it's something so easy because it can be done for more than just Amazon. And I'm so glad I started learning it now over the last couple of months, because that's something I never really wanted to touch because it seemed confusing. And then you just picked it up, started playing with it, learned a ton, and started doing it.
Yeah, so I did that for that product, and I ended up getting away from that specific product and moving into kind of see if I could replicate that process with a more competitive niche. And so what I did was I started a new product. I knew it was competitive going into it. I ran just the regular pay-per-click advertising through Amazon just to see if that would work. I knew it wouldn't. It didn't. I got almost no sales. It was really competitive to do that. And then I went into doing Facebook advertising just to see if I could repeat this process to kind of see if it was an anomaly, because it was crazy how it just turned around my product like that. And so I ended up being able to, within a week of spending about $10 a day on Facebook advertising, move my top 3 keywords. I was ranking on the first page for those. I got the Amazon banner for Amazon's Choice for my main keyword, and I started getting organic sales. So it really changed how the product was going. And so I now know that you can just replicate that process.
And you've seen other people get like the same results. So if you guys don't know, Kyle created a kind of guide he uses to teach other people how he used both PPC and Facebook ads to do the same thing you did on Amazon. Now, Kyle's not much of a guy who will try and sell you on stuff, so that's why I'm going to do it for him, because he will not say, oh yeah, I did this and this. He doesn't brag. So I'm going to make him go through his course and show what's actually in it, because he's helped other people do the same thing. And he came to me and showed me this when I wasn't doing this either. So this is your Facebook advertising guide. Do you want to go through it?
Yeah, so initially I was just doing like consulting calls and stuff to help people like step by step in person or over Skype to help them with advertising. But I figured if I could just lay everything out in an easy fashion like this, then it'd be easier to, help more people, especially because I mean it's everyone wants to succeed, right? And so it's cool to help people in that way. So I created basically everything you could possibly need to know about Facebook advertising, from the basic setup of your Facebook page and just how to go through setting up an advertisement optimized for Amazon, and then going into different targeting policies, and targeting the right people, setting up the ad, optimizing your ad, and then scaling that advertisement up to get more sales, down the line.
And doing the ads is for Amazon products is different than just doing plain and simple Facebook ads for something else. It's different for each
and
separate thing, which is why you don't see here's a Facebook ad course. Otherwise, it'll be super basic, because there's so many different strategies for each niche, whether it's Amazon or you're doing a t-shirt business with Shopify or consulting, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you go through pretty much everything you didn't hear, and it looks like, oh, I did not know it was this long.
I have I think it's 50 videos almost. I didn't count, but there's a lot. I spent a lot of time on it to make sure that it was really comprehensive, and then I plan on if there's any changes to the Facebook platform or anything else that I find that's useful that I'm using with my Facebook advertisements, I'm going to add to this course.
And you're doing they can email you for help if they're struggling or anything, right?
Yeah. So I talk about that in the first video. But basically, you have access to me through email, contacting me. I can help you set up your Facebook ads if this, you couldn't figure it out through this. But
Awesome. Do you have any tips for anyone? I know this can be whether you're just starting, you're in the middle of it with a bad product, you have a good product, whatever it is, because I was like, Kyle, I'm running PPC ads. I'm fine. And you showed me Facebook, and I was like, oh, this helps a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because it doesn't really matter where you are in selling, whether you're a new seller and you have no idea what's going on, or if you've been selling for a long time. I mean, it allows you to enter more competitive niches for new products. If you have a product that is kind of slowing down in sales, you can bump it back up using Facebook advertisements. There's so many different ways and options that you can utilize Facebook ads.
I think the biggest part is being able to start a larger variety of products. So many people have trouble with product research, and with this you can start, I don't want to say any product, but almost any product if you know how to do these ads correctly.
Totally. Yeah, and it allows you to, get those more competitive niches started up, and then you can have those products that are going to be getting more sales because it's more competitive. It's usually hand in hand. So you can get a lot more sales potentially, in your future versus starting with these kind of low potential niches.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope you guys learned something. If you want this course or you want to check out Kyle, both links will be the first one in the description. If you have any questions, send Kyle an email, comment on YouTube, comment on this. I'm sure he'll reply, and we'll see you guys in the next video.